the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Minnesota Timberwolves playing against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, the results have been excellent for them over the first half of the season. And it has to be said, they're not showing any signs of slowing down anytime soon. And guys, this team getting some big help in the form of Freak. He has stepped up and been a big contributor over this recent stretch of games. Shaq, what's been the change for him?
You know, he's playing under control, Ernie. He's not trying to do too much with each possession. You know, he's also being more aggressive, taking the initiative. You know, he's just going at people. The barbecue chicken theory, Ernie. Get out of my way. I'm going to eat you.
Yeah, I mean, Freak might be one of my favorite players coming up, Ernie. I mean, his teammates are trusting him more, giving him opportunities, trusting that the fact that he can score, and their success as a unit is also increased because of their trust in him.
You know who Freak reminds me of?
Who's that?
Me.
Oh, yeah.
And that wraps it up here. Thanks for joining us. We will see you next time.
Alarms go off when I enter the building.
Welcome, everyone, to the Target Center in downtown Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's the home of the Timberwolves, where we're broadcasting from live today. This homestand ends here for the Timberwolves as they get ready to hit the road. They've put it all together over the course of their last 7 games. They've only had 1 loss over that span.
Well, right now for the Timberwolves, this isn't the spot that too many people thought they'd be in this far into the season. They've really turned some heads with their play.
Well, any doubts I had have long dissipated. I mean, they're not doing it with smoke and mirrors. I mean, they are a legitimate top-tier team.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. The Professor in a 2-guard. Jordan is out there with Favors. Then there's Irving. And it's LeBron in at the small forward position.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
Looking at the last game for the Minnesota Timberwolves, it was a loss to the Detroit Pistons.
You know what? A lot of three-pointers, but for me, more so, it was the shot selection on those three-pointers. I just felt like they were just too trigger-happy from downtown.
You know, Greg, sometimes you're able to shoot your way out of a slump, but they just kept making things worse. Sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And so it's Cleveland with it, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. That is good.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A-game rolling tonight.
They set the pick. Passes it to Neal. He dishes it to Towns. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Levine. And that one comes up a bit short. On defense, Minnesota. No good from the Professor.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Here's Neal. He's coming off a 13-point game against Detroit. Towns dishes to Wiggins. Jordan with the rebound.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
The Professor. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. The Professor's got his first 3 points of the game.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Kicks it to Neal. They set the pick. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Last time they met in Cleveland.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the charts.
Scorching and torching offensively. They were able to get everything they wanted.
And so it's Minnesota with it, following the 3-pointer by Freak. Here's Levine. He's covered by Irving. Levine kicks to Towns. To stop the run, and Jordan sends it back. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Here's Neal. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Neal's got his second basket of the game. Cleveland leading by 6. There's the dish to Favors. Outside Irving. Pass to the professor. The 17-footer. And again, it's Cleveland.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Here's Levine. He's coming off a 13-point game against Detroit.
But it didn't deter him from attacking defensively. His pressure was terrific. He also got 3 steals in that game. And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Right, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
"11 feet away, hits the front of the rim and out." The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. And again, it's Cleveland.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here's Levine. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Neal, makes it off the glass. Now here's Irving. And the pass to the professor. To the right side. Favors, dishes to Irving. No good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Here's Levine. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Neal's shot is off.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Cavaliers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Timberwolves trail by 8. Here's Levine. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. That's good.
That's a nice drive there, Kevin. He beat the lone defender and was wide open under the hoop.
Cavaliers have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Here's Irving. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And it's Wiggins missing. Cleveland leading by 8. Here's the professor. And another 3 for Cleveland.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Okay, fans, put your hands together.
And here is our 2K leaderboard. These teams have been on fire over the course of the past 10 games. The Cavaliers #1. In the 3rd spot, the Timberwolves.
I mean, this is about hot shooting for both these teams recently. 2 teams playing with tremendous confidence. This sure makes for an exciting matchup.
Minnesota with the ball. 11-point game. Pass to Neal. From deep. It's hauled in by LeBron. Cleveland's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Such a wide open look.
Let's go.
16 points for Freak.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
Dishes it to Wiggins. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Timberwolves trail by 14. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Levine kicks to Towns. James against Wiggins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can they get it? It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And Carlos Boozer gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns. Zhang comes in for Carlos Boozer. Shabazz Muhammad's checked in for Gary Neal. And it's Udrih in for Levine. Cleveland also making some changes. Channing Frye's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Smith comes in for Derek Favors. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Now Udrih. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Muhammad. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
This is his first free throw of the game.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Muhammad. Chris Anderson is checked in for the Cavaliers. And so he makes both from the line. The Cavaliers leading by 14. They set the pick. Dellavedova, the pass to the professor. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. 19 points for Freak.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
Here's Udrih. No good off the pick.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Here's the professor, but they'll get another chance. And good on the basket. Book it. Smith's got his first points of the game.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
A great point. Really an embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
Now here's Muhammad. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Anderson with the block, but they recover it. Wiggins outside. He kicks it to Pekovic. Zhang, a screen, feeds it to Wiggins. Here's Muhammad. Kept alive. Pekovic, the 3rd shot of the possession, finally falls for him.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
A shot's good from the professor.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Timberwolves timeout called.
Start it.
Okay, fans.
Chance here, Kevin, to see where the Cavaliers currently rank in the NBA. First in assists, first in shooting percentage. And they're also #1 in three-point shooting. This is a team that loves to cast up shots from behind the arc.
And how about that assist rate? Great chemistry offensively, playing with one mind, if you will, all on the same page. That's special basketball we're witnessing here tonight. They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Muhammad with the steal. Here's Udrih. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. There's the feed to Muhammad. Pekovic with the screen for Muhammad. On the wing, Wiggins. 5 on the clock. From about 16, and he hits the jump shot.
Well, you know, struggling offensively, he's got to be happy, guys, to see that go in. I mean, he had missed his 5 prior shots.
Dellavedova, the pass to the professor. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got 4 assists in the game.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Here's Udrih. Out left to the wing. Muhammad with it. He's against Smith. And Muhammad gets it to go. 1:24 left in the first quarter. Well, let's go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Sam Mitchell. Doris, what's the news?
Yes, Kevin, and he didn't outright say that he didn't worry about defense here, but it was all about offense for them this game. He said numbers 1, 2, and 3 on our list are getting good looks, good movement, and hitting shots. That's all there is to it. Let's see if their approach works.
Appreciate the report, Doris. And guys, how does their offensive strategy fit into this matchup?
I think it should make for an entertaining game. I love hearing coaches say their focus is on offense. That usually means we can expect some fireworks.
Yeah, and I know the fans love to hear that too. Just as I do, I love seeing some high-octane offense. I think it's bound to be a game played at a brisk pace.
That's good.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Minnesota with the ball after J.R. Smith getting his 3 to go. Here's Wiggins, and the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
Jang, a screen. Udrih dishes to Muhammad. Wiggins inside the line. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. Cleveland ahead, running away with it. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and downs of the NBA season.
For me, at a younger age.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
Yeah, he really has been. It's amazing to see the pressure he's dealt with and the way he's handled it with that even-keeled nature. You know, he's as solid and steady as they come at this point in his career. Nothing phases him, nothing rattles him.
And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. And guys, the Cavaliers enjoying a nice lead here.
Not sure you can play any better offensively.
Very few bumps in the road so far. It's been an easy ride for him.
Zhang is out there with Towns. Then it's Gary Neal. Then there's Muhammad. And it's Levine in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Good on the shot.
That's a weapon they've been allowed to use at will to date.
Yeah, the defense struggling to take that away from them.
He feeds it to Neal. Ball's knocked loose.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it, and that's critical. You can shoot a few lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities at the rim.
Here's Levine following the basket by Freak. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. They set the screen. Levine kicks to Towns. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
And looking now at some numbers for Towns. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable, putting up about 18 points per, 12 rebounds, and 3 assists. With him, you get so much, but his ability to lead the way with his scoring, probably his best attribute.
An offensive powerhouse. He can just beat you in so many ways. Got to give it up for him. Much love.
Here's the professor. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. And the dunk by Jordan.
And guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Clark grinding away, 100% effort all the time.
And Kevin, all that effort pays off. How many of those spectacular putback jams do we see from this guy? A bunch.
And again, another one in from the professor. The professor's got 32 points in the game. So for Cleveland, their last game, a win against the Bulls.
They played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have. Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be, remove all doubt on that attack.
And he gets it to go. The professor's got 34 points.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
There's the pick. And Zhang kicks to Towns. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
James, the teardrop falls in. LeBron's got 6 points.
Obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
Zhang with a screen on Irving. Here's Levine. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Levine's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And when it comes to size, it's not a one-on-one matchup that favors him.
Well, you wouldn't know it with that finish, I tell you. I mean, that took a little bit of creativity right there.
Boy, he launched that one from way outside. And it's 37 points for Freak.
And he does it again. What can you say? The defense continues to allow him to get open out there. They've got to know that he can knock down that shot. Put somebody on him.
Now here's Zhang. There's a screen. Here's Levine. Back to Zhang. Here's Muhammad. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's the professor. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Zhang, a screen. Here's Levine. To the middle. And the dunk by Towns.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Cleveland's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Right side, Irving. Towns with the steal. Here's Levine. To the paint. And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got 8.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
And there's the call on James. That's his first foul. Carlos Boozer's checked in for Zhang. Martin's checked in for Cleveland. The Timberwolves have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Passes to Neal. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Irving with a clean look. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. And that's 12 points for Kyrie Irving.
This defense is giving their shooters free rein to operate from behind the arc.
And when you allow shooters to get in a rhythm, then you're going to have problems because they can hit it even when you start to defend it with intensity.
And Muhammad gets it to go. Muhammad's got 6.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Now here's James. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Chicago.
And Kevin, a remarkable night for him passing the basketball as well. He did a great job racking up the assists.
Here's Levine following the basket by Freak. And Muhammad kicks to Towns. Neal, beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. He's got 8.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bulls was simply terrific. He ended with an amazing number of points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
That's good. The Professor's got 46 points.
Once again, the defense letting him get open at the three-point line. That's a major mental mistake there. You've got to get to the shooter.
Here's Levine. He's covered by Irving. Six on the shot clock. Here's Levine. That one wide left.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short-stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
The shot's good from the Professor.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Here's Neal. 10 points for him. Screen by Boozer. Kicks to Levine. Launches it. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Inside, here's the Professor. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. The Professor's got 50 points.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Here's Neal for the 3. Favors with the rebound. Favors got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Out to the wing. LeBron with it. Boozer picks him up. To the paint. Here's Irving. And he banks in the layup. Irving's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's Neal. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
And he makes the first. Minnesota making some changes. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Shabazz Muhammad. And it's Udrih in for Levine. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Chris Anderson is checked in for Favors. Fry comes in for James. J.R. Smith's checked in for Kevin Martin. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. No good on the second free throw. Cleveland's going to sublime 4 of 4 from three-point range since we've gotten in here in the second quarter. Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Control the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm.
So it's the Timberwolves now, following the miss by Freak. Here's Udrih, guarded by Fry. Off the screen, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Take him up.
Just 5 to shoot. 1:58 left to play here in the second quarter. And it's good. Fought through contact, gets the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Shot's good. Hit.
And that sends Andrew Wiggins to the free throw line. J.R. Smith picks one up. The Timberwolves been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
Cavaliers shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. Dellavedova, the pass to the Professor. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got 6 assists now in the game. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Screen by Boozer. And Udrih kicks to Wiggins. He dishes it to Neal. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc. I wasn't sure if he'd be able to keep it up, but he has. Wow.
Screen by Boozer. Now Udrih. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
The Timberwolves have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
They've been getting more and more physical as this game has gone along.
And it's starting to pay dividends. They've gotten a lot of trips to the line because of it in this second.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Dellavedova. He averages about 5 points a game. There's a good screen. Pass to the Professor. There's the triple, and he gets it to go. The Professor's got 58.
To be honest, I'm speechless, and that doesn't happen very often. This may be the best shooting performance I've ever seen.
Pekovic with a screen. The dish now to Neal. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. No good at the rim. And here are the Cavaliers. Here's Dellavedova. Here's Fry. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Fry's got his second bucket.
Playing smart offensively in the first half, no doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far.
Here's Neal. 11 points in the game. Puts up a 3. No good. Great D that time from the Professor. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins.
That's his first personal foul. Substitution.
Dellavedova, and no good trying to get that one. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Cleveland ahead, opening up a huge gap. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
I'm just trying to let the game come to me. But I don't try to force it on offense. Good things happen. And that's why I've had success here early on. Yeah.
Slow and steady wins the race, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half in the third quarter.
Hey guys, great execution in the first half, but we still have a few things to talk about before we go back out there. Our movement off the ball has been fantastic. All you need to do is look at our field goal percentage to see that. You can't shoot the ball as well as we have without good movement, and it has been very good. I'll give you a compliment though. The ball movement's been excellent. Love how many buckets we're getting off assists. And I don't say this often, but in the second half, there's no such thing as a bad shot. If you've got one you like, take it, even if we've only run half a second off the shot clock. All right, guys, let's get out there and play a good second half.
All right, target setter coming out of the court.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Just in attack mode, he was able to get in the lane at will in that first half.
Yeah, it really was aggressive attacking basketball at its finest. I mean, really a lot of fun to watch.
The Cavaliers shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, a professor in at shooting guard. LeBron James is out there with Favors. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Irving at the point guard position.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Minnesota with the ball, following the three-point attempt by Freak. Shot clock at 6. Boozer kicks to Towns. He's 4 for 6 from the field with that miss. Here's the professor. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 61 points for Freak.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. They set the pick. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Neal dishes to Towns. Here's Boozer. Cavaliers with the rebound. Favors has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's the professor. Non-stop scoring machine here. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
Yep, he's their leading scorer, Kevin, in this game, and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Here's Neal. 11 points in the game. Solid defense there from the professor.
3 straight misses here to start the second half.
Goes up on the wing, and the jumper is on the mark. The professor's got 7 points here in this quarter.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Bean passes to Towns. On the wing, Wiggins. Towns sets the pick for Wiggins. Irving with the steal. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup. Irving's got 16.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Neal. Here's Towns. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
The shot's good from the professor.
You know, usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks. But that's not the case here.
Well, it's about rhythm, and they put this run together on the strength of their mid-range jump shot. They might as well be layups with the way they're shooting.
Here's Wiggins following the basket by Freak. Shot clock at 6. Trying to get back on track, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
The Timberwolves put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
One shot. One shot.
And that one misses.
Take a look at what Wiggins has done. He has 9 points and a block. Tell you what, shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for this squad.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
And stolen by LeBron. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. LeBron is running. And there's the pass to the professor. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got his 9th assist in the game now.
And he got loose from the 3-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Here's Neal. 11 points in the game. Pass to Towns. To the inside, and so the ball's out of bounds. Favors touched it last. Let's go to our 2K leaderboard. 3-point shooting, where you expect to see some high percentages from the shooting guard position. And that's just what this group has provided. Freak number 1.
And, you know, 2-guard is where we traditionally find the best shooters in our league, and he's no exception to that rule. I mean, look at the success he's having from 3-point range.
And, Greg, the key to that success for me is his constant movement without the ball. I mean, he works extremely hard to create and find the space he needs to get his shot off.
Now, here's Irving. He's got 16. The shot's good from the professor.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Boozer a screen on Irving. Levine kicks to Boozer. Here's Neal. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Got that one up quick.
Can't stop me.
The professor's got 16 points here in the second half.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
Boozer, no good, unable to end this run.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Stolen by Levine. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Levine's got 9.
almost intimidating the defense there. They didn't even try to get back on defense.
Well, I don't think it would have mattered even if they did try to get back, Greg. I mean, there was no way anybody was going to beat him to the bucket there.
Here's the professor. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He's feeling it. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
Sound offensively, really no other way to put it here in the second half.
There's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Dishes to Favors. The professor passes to Irving. Cleveland moving it around. Passes to the professor. Towns with the steal. Here's Levine, covered by Irving. Levine dishes to Towns. He's looking for Wiggins and finds him, and the layup's good off the glass. Wiggins has got 6 points in the quarter.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Look at the turnover situation, guys. It's not been that bad, just a handful, and when you take care of the ball like that, that can help you build a lead.
Some changes for Minnesota. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns. Zhang comes in for Boozer, and Shabazz Muhammad subbed in for Gary Neal. Chris Anderson is checked in for the Cavaliers. Smith comes in for Derek Favors. Here's Levine. 9 points in the game so far. Wasted no time on that one. And that's 15 points for Andrew Wiggins.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
James, the pass to the professor. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
He's absolutely killing it from outside.
The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Levine kicks to Zhang. No luck. Great D that time from James. From past the arc. No good from the professor. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Feeds it to Levine. Zhang with a screen on Irving. Here's Levine. He's covered by Irving. Zhang, a screen. Shot clock at 5. Off the screen. And Irving pulls it down. Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Some outstanding numbers in this one for the professor. He's now up to 51 points, and he's buried a ton of three-pointers in this game, too.
I think we need a calculator to keep track of just how many of those he's knocked down.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
That free throw good from the professor. Reno Udrich, he's checked in for Minnesota. Cleveland also making some changes. Channing Frye's checked in for James, and it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Good on both. Now Udrich. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. He kicks to Muhammad. There's a good screen. Wiggins up top. He's got 15. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Cleveland controlling the game. Here's the professor, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
The feed to Muhammad. Pekovic with a screen. Wiggins right side. Will it go? Again, Wiggins missing.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down. That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Well, it's been a super performance from beyond the arc, too. I mean, they've been raining in those threes.
The Timberwolves shooting a meager 37% for the game. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Pekovic with a screen. Now here's Muhammad, covered by Smith. 5 to shoot. Wiggins drives in. That's good. Wiggins has got 10 points here in the second half.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Here's Smith. Anderson trying to get open. Nice shot by Smith.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Here's Udrich. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. He feeds it to Jang. Here's Muhammad. Can't connect from 14 feet out. Cleveland with the ball. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Dellavedova, the pass to the professor. Kicks to Fry. Takes it from 10. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
And it's almost as if they knew exactly what the D was going to throw at him on that possession.
Wiggins outside. He dishes it to Muhammad. Pekovic with a screen. Here's Udrich. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in.
And that was Pekovic with the nice screen. And I tell you what, as big as he is, he can really put a screen on you.
Dellavedova dishes to Fry. Good on the shot. Fry's got 8.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
The Timberwolves shooting 37% so far in the third quarter, and they're not satisfied with this lack of offensive execution. Now here's Jang. Here's Wiggins from the right block. The shot is good. Wiggins has got 12 now in this quarter.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Dellavedova, the pass to the professor. Out to the right wing. Dellavedova kicks to Anderson. From deep three-point range, and it's good. 3 points on the board on the shot from the professor.
And what's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Pass to Pekovic. The dish to Jang. Pekovic with a screen. Jang, the pass to Wiggins.
What are you doing?
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Freak.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
The Timberwolves shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
At the line for 2.
He's off on the first. Cavaliers making a switch here. Martin's checked in. Some changes for Minnesota. Towns, he's checked in for Muhammad. Gary Neal comes in for Andrew Wiggins, and Zach LaVine subbed in for Udrich. And Cleveland with a change here, too. The professor's checked in for Smith. Anthony Towns and Pekovic are up front. LaVine is out there with Gary Neal, and it's Jang in at the small forward. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Udrich.
And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Dellavedova. The pass to the professor. Takes the 3. And the basket good.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
So it's the Timberwolves now, following the three-pointer by Freak. Now Udrich. Clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Pekovic. That's good. And it's Udrich with the assist that time. 6 points for Nikola Pekovic.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Cavaliers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And in the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Yeah, you know, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. And now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
And what a huge standout performance it was for the professor. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Neal dishes to Udrih. Timberwolves passing it around. Pekovic with a screen. And Udrih kicks to Pekovic. Drops in the layup for 2.
They clearly look like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got some energy out on the floor.
Yeah, but it's come a little too late to have a real impact on the game, though. We call this box score window dressing. All it's going to do is make the numbers look a little better than it was.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, big numbers for you on the offensive end. How were you able to consistently get your shot?
It was all about working with my teammates to open up scoring opportunities. Not just for myself, but for all of us. The more chances we get as a team, the more we all score, the better off we are in the end.
Well done. Kevin, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And this broadcast has not ended just yet, as we've got the award-winning Ernie Johnson standing by here for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Freak. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable in what can only be described as a masterful performance.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. He put on a CSDP, a crowd shut down performance. Man, that's what I'm talking about, Ernie.
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight. And they should be proud of him because his play was genius. Just a textbook example of how to gain a mental edge and continue to exploit it.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.